Hello, this is Johnny. I have a good news. I figured out how to put the game in the uh, Neo Geo Pro, which is this one. I put the SD card here. It's a 256 gigabyte using 2.0 USB version 2.0. They have this kind with 3.0 and 2.0. This is 2.0 and it works just fine. Got Michael Jackson working. It's not the hack, it's the original one. But the sound is a little bit off. So let me try it, see how I play. So it's a little bit off. So I might try another one. I put maybe a different version of this. And this one is running slow. Okay, so I'm gonna get out my son's cat. And this one is the Japanese version. As you can see, I have some of them have the icon and some of them don't. Because I try a lot of different ways to try to figure out which one actually display the icon, which one doesn't. And I figured out the size you need to do it on the system, and I'll show you on the computer once I get everything all organized and figured out what exactly like this moonwalk, the hack version did not work. Let's see if this one works. This is a Japanese version of the moonwalk, and let's see if we could get it going. Let's see if this one sounds better than the other one. I'm gonna let the music go before I press start. This one music seems to be better. No, still a little bit off. Yeah, Japanese version is the same. But this final burnout, it seemed to be better than the one in the Neo Geo Mini. I wonder if I could take this version and replace the one we have, so we could play more arcade game. Because the Neo Geo one is limited on the arcade. It doesn't really let you play the arcade. So you can tell the memory is really struggling. Because it's like the graphic, I mean it's working, but the graphic is like, it's too much for the system to handle. See the character disappear and come back. See that? All right, let me get out here before I get protection. All right. So that seemed to work. As you can see, some of the icon does work. So the Japanese version, that one did not work. I wonder the US version worked any better. Okay, it does load up the US version. That's very surprising because not all the emulator will work on all the Michael Jackson's file, only some. And this one is actually working. Let me see if I could go ahead and start it. This one any better? About the same. Okay, so they all run about the same. Now I have added a different kind of game like Bank Avenger which is not a Capcom game. It's just Bonk Avenger. Let's see if that works. Oh wow, cool. So this final burnout is pretty cool. I think that they took the time to fix it because apparently it's running a lot better than the Neo Geo Mini, the open source, the EDE format, the emulator. And wow, it actually worked. That's cool. Ah, I clicked the wrong one. Keep on pressing start and select. Okay, cool. So I try to create also different folder. It doesn't like the folder. It just need to be in FBA main directory on your SD card. And your image, I'm still trying to figure out, is it, I did a lot of different combination, try to figure out which one is the best way to, oh seriously, I lost mine. Oh, it killed me. Alright, let's get out. So that's pretty awesome. And then, I know Capcom supposed to work. Those are originally for Capcom 1. So those games should work. Okay, this one screen is wider. That's interesting. So it automatically know what size you need to stretch to it. So that's cool. So it is actually running some good arcade game. That's awesome. Because Neo Geo Mini, that's the problem with the emulator is doesn't support a lot of game, and so I really hope that I can move this emulator to the Neo Geo Mini. I know Neo Geo Mini, when they hack it, they restrict a lot of stuff. You can't add new emulator, you can't do this, you can't do that. If you put too much game, it won't allow you to. So there's a lot of restriction, and this one seemed to that they didn't do that, so that's good. Alright, so this game here is working too. Okay, exit out. And Dead or Alive 2. I don't think this will work because even the Raspberry Pi struggle with this because the graphic is very intense 3D. I'm not even sure it will load. Let's try. Nope, it won't load. I just put it in there just for heck of it. And this one is part 1. No, it doesn't load. Alright, and let's try Ninja Turtle 2. Ah, this one did not work. This is the one that allow you to play 2-player, where you could choose different character, not just restricted with only one character. Wow, I probably have to download a new one. Okay, all the Mario does not work. Final Fight should work because it's a Capcom game. Hello? Yeah. So Final Fight worked in arcade. That I'm not surprised because it worked on Neo Geo Mini. So yeah. So that worked. Alright. Let's don't waste too much time on it. Let's go on to the next one. See what else it work. Some of the game like those old game Dig and Dug. I know we tried this one already. The Joust. Yeah, that game. One of my favorite games worked. You know, I would try the one I like first. You know, the one I like to play this game. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Okay, press start. There you go. Yeah, this is one of the games that I already tried. It does came with the hack version, and this is the one that I also downloaded. Put it on a USB, and it worked. So we don't need to look at that, correct? You already seen it. Alright, Jackie Chan. Now Jackie Chan, the picture show up. So there's something that I'm doing on a folder. I need to put it in the right place so it will work. So we're gonna try a different one where I have different combination because I wrote it down on a piece of paper exactly which one. This one, Final Burner, I did everything. I've tried to get, I do a lot of different. I even put Neo Geo, but the Neo Geo did not show up because of subfolder. It doesn't like subfolder. You have to be inside the FBA folder. Okay, I'm surprised. This is like a Mortal Kombat of Jackie Chan, and it worked. Wow, that's surprising. I wonder if it have any slowdown. The sound okay. Sound like did not have a slowdown. There's two versions of Jackie Chan. This one do not have what you call it. Do not have Jackie Chan. But the other one does have Jackie Chan. This one only have character, unknown character. Oh right, so it played good. Like a Mortal Kombat of Jackie Chan. I'm trying to figure out which one is which, the button. Now you could remap your button. Man, the graphic is good. When I play it on my other system, the graphic wasn't as good, and it's not even having any slowdown. I'm probably gonna get beat up. Ooh, nice. Wow. Alright. Come on, go there and try that too. Too far away. Cannot kill. Here you go. Need to be closer to kill that. Yeah. Alright. So let's exit out that one. So that's Jackie Chan. Where's the other one? I didn't put the other one here. Now I noticed that this is not in order. I don't know why it's that way. So I'm kind of like a little surprised that it's not. Now this is Marvel something. There you go. Marvel Superhero USA version. Okay, cool. So I got the icons, some of them to work, so I need to figure out which way is the best way to do it, and then try again, and then give you the correct information on the description of the video. Okay, so you guys could do this. Oh yeah, Marvel Superhero. I'll play Wolverine, man. Who are we gonna fight? I don't know the character. Oh, I'm asking to do turbo or what? I thought to choose another character. Got confused with another fighting game. There you go. Oh yeah. You play well. Oh yeah. Kill that Iron Man. We need to have a movie about Iron Man and Wolverine fighting, man. Man, I'm getting beat up. Oh yeah. Come on. Oh man, I got beat up by Iron Man. Okay. Enough of that. Let's see what else we have. Man, there's a lot of games to try. I want to try the one that I know that do not work on the normal, like Neo Geo Mini. So far, I'm playing the Capcom's game. I need to try games that doesn't exist on. There you go. Centipede DD. Nope. How about Centipede B? Nope. No Centipede. So Centipede still doesn't work. Okay. Dinosaur, we do know it work because that's Neo Geo stuff. Mario. Nope. No Mario. How about Metal? Nope. No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one does not work before in Neo Geo Mini. So man, why does it look like that? Oh man, it's like a hack version. She. I don't need a trackball for this, man. I don't need to add a trackball. They're coming in a crazy way. I get with all these stupid mushrooms. They're coming in from the side. There you go. Get with all these stupid mushrooms. Oh man, they're creating more. Ah, they're making this game hard, man. Alright, let's get out of here. So this one does work. That's cool. That's a hack version that works. Oh, this metal piece with the Pac-Man. Do they have a regular one? That's a Mortal Kombat. Let's see Mortal Kombat work. Nope, Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't work. Mortal Kombat 2 doesn't work. Nope, that one did not work either. Street Fighter CE. Alright, well, Street Fighter is a Capcom. So most of the Capcom's games supposed to work. Because this is a Neo Geo product. So Neo Geo, the game, in my opinion, is supposed to all work on this emulator. Plus the Capcom game. Because I guess they're developed at a similar time. They use the bio called NeoGeo.zip. And they use the same NeoGeo.zip. And they should work for most of the Capcom's game. So there you go. Here's my hood. So that worked. So far the metal piece, is how you play it. The hack version worked, but the original one doesn't work. I mean, I random got this image. I didn't get it from like a download, like a May certain folder. Like I find out that what May use for RS07 and what May use for the AIWO console, what version. And this one I just randomly grabbed them from a Raspberry Pi image because it have all the icon already. So I did not really like trying to figure out exactly which one set that he used. That's the reason. Is this Jackie Chan? That's the reason that this thing is Karate Chan. Oh right, Karate Chan work. I don't know what kind of Karate Chan is this. Oh, this kind. I never played this before. Okay. Oh, alright, Karate Chan. Oh, you gotta use the 2 joysticks. So I don't know how you're gonna play this. See, 2 joystick. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. And this is a CHD format. I don't think it will work on CHD format. How about this one? Killer Instant 2? No. King of Fighter 9495 should work because that's part of Neo Geo. So let's skip all this. I want to see if there's other game. Mega Man 2 supposed to work, but it doesn't work. Mortal Kombat 3, nope. How about this one? Nope. Mortal Kombat 4. Nope. Alright. So your Mortal Kombat still have issue. It do not work. Those are people who like Mortal Kombat. I might have to go to figure out which ROM set to use and then come back and give you a better update so you know exactly. See, right now I just randomly pick it and just throw it in there, so I don't know what version I got this from, what made. Where's my Tempest? I think I put that in a different folder. Okay, let's get out of this. I need to redo this USB because Famicom. Let's see how did I did it. So Famicom, I put in the the game outside also, and I put all the image in the image folder, but it's not showing up. There's no image showing up. So wow, there's no image showing up in Famicom SC. I wonder, does there need to be NES? Because I did the same way with the other one and the picture show up, but this one doesn't show up at all. So let me write that down. No FC. Okay, let's get out of this. Now you know the Famicom does work, so I'm not going to test that. I already tested that last time. I just wanted, now Game Boy, last time we didn't get it working, so we could try some of the Game Boy. Okay, this one Game Boy don't have picture either. Game Boy Advance, sorry. Game Boy Advance did not have any pictures. That is so weird. So that means the something I am assuming is not actually correct. Okay, Game Boy is not working either. No. Alright, let's try Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color, I did something different. Let's go to Game Boy Color. Ah, that's not what I want. There you go. This one should have, I copied 2 of the original game in here from the image and should have some icon. Nope. So it's not the file size issue, it's the location. The location had to be correct. So this is also a no. Alright, last 2. Mega Drive and Super Nintendo. Mega Drive, no icon either. Yeah, I put down the hack version. Fill up the fix it. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah. So no picture either. Wow. Alright, let's start it. Don't tell me this version does not work either. This reminds me of the one, the RS07, the stock firmware. Maybe that's the one that they use because they have the same problem with this version. They only work with the baby version. Yeah, I only work with the baby version, but doesn't work on the. So it's using the RS07, seem like it. The stock firmware final burner. Yeah, that one did not work. That game did not work. Alright, quick demo. You could play 2-player. So you have to plug this in, and then right here you're player 1, and here I'm the other guy, player 2. So you could play, and this is a hack version of Street of Rage. So I'm playing with that young kid over there in the back. Okay, the other character is already dead. So I guess I could choose. Okay, so he's back and he's playing I'm playing the first player. Okay, so yes, you could play 2-player, but that's the most right now I can see that you can play 2-player. I don't think you can play 4-player unless you buy. I don't know how that's gonna happen. But yeah, just a quick video on this. All right. Just another one for the Yoshi, whatever. It worked also on this system, and this one does not have an option button, so you might want to know how do you get out. It also worked with Super Nintendo SMC and SFC format extension, SMC and S. So this game also worked too, even though it uses special chips. It worked on the Super Nintendo, on this console, on this emulator. So we'll wait for the thing to finish. Ah. Alright, so to get out, you press the start and select button. Okay. You press those 2 buttons same time, and you get the same screen. So you could exit out. You could change the control button feature, or here. Okay. Press A to change your controller, because this is not what you're using. This is what you're using. So you select this one instead. It's a little bit different. The option is different right there. You saw that? Okay, so you want, instead of this one, you're going to choose this one. Then you press the A button. Then you could say, I want this to be A, B, C, D instead. Okay, and then you save it. Press A, and then you press B to get out. And then now, if you go back to the game, the button is going to be a little bit different. So my B is my C now is my jumping, and my B is the licking. So I still don't like the way I change it. I want the A and C, so probably I need to do A and C. Yeah, that's worse than. So press the both button, and you want to change your controller A. I want to change it back the way it was. A, B, C, D. Yeah. Save it. Okay, and then B to get out. So just want to show you that this is how you get out of the game, and plus that game, the special chips also work. Okay, this is what I figured out. I've been working on this the whole morning. Still haven't went to bed yet. And it's what do you call it? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I still haven't went to bed yet. So this is what I figured out. I'm able to add game to it and able to put pictures in arcade. Let me demonstrate that real quick. So you can go into USB. Let me zoom in that. So you know I'm using this, so let's just go directly to the screen, and so you could see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm in a USB now. Press the B instead. Shoot, I'm so used to be A over here instead of there on top. Okay, A. And I was able to successfully put images on it. The image is 80 by 56, so you have to shrink it down to that size, and it will show the pictures. So as you can see, I got a lot of pictures on this thing, and the pictures and the name have to match exactly the same name, so that the picture will show up. So if you have more than I think more than 2,000 or 1,020, I mean 1,200, when you try to go in, it will kick you out. Meaning that there's not enough resource on this system to handle 4,000 games. Same thing like Neo Geo Mini. Neo Geo Mini have restriction of 200 games, but this one it's not that bad. It's much better than the first generation Neo Geo Mini. So Neo Geo Pro Stick are better, but they're using a different emulator. It's called a I believe it's called NUX.EGE, and it's an open source emulator. So it lets you play Neo Geo and Capcom. So I'm guessing it's going to allow you to use the Final Burnout 2016, but you cannot put 4,000 gaming here because I tried it and it crashed. So you will have to pick and choose. Okay. Sad to say, if you guys have been following me, the 2016, meaning that Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 will not work on this system. And also Templars and Joust and Centipede and Dig and Dug will not work on this system. But Pac-Man will, Double Dragon will, Michael Jackson will, Jackie Chan's will, and most of the Capcom 1, 2, and 3, and also Neo Geo. So those are the main ones that will run on this system. So let me demonstrate. Let me go to Pac-Man. I was able to get Millipede to work, but that was I think was the hack version. Yeah, this one. I was able to get this one to work, but this one is not that easy to play. See, this one already have a mushroom in the middle, so everything is going super fast. But it's still, it's fun. Just you don't have a trackball to. This one is pretty neat, pretty colorful. It's not like the other one. You just I need to get down before he comes back and get me. Shoot. Okay, and you could save too. You could come here and say save. I mean, you can save your game. B to get out. A to confirm access. Alright, so you do have something similar to it, but it still works. Mortal Kombat will not work. Mortal Kombat 3. So those are the stuff that you're not gonna. Shouldn't have got out. And like in the beginning, I put in the wrong version of the game, and most of the one of the front. I got it from a different place, and those are not the 2016 version. Like I was playing the one called the Third Strike Street Fighter, wasn't working, but if I go further back down, the same version, it worked. I mean, a little bit different name. So you just have to, they do have a list of what game that does work on this system, and I'll show it to you later on, so there's about like 700, I can't remember, 700 something, 54 game, probably memorized wrong, that actually work on this system. And so that's that's doggone pretty good. I mean, compared to the Neo Geo Mini, we couldn't even get that much game to work. Trying to get like right here, this version right here, Third Strike and the Second Strike, those work on this system. Now you already seen the Third Strike, it come with the hack, so that's nothing new about this one. Okay, this one already have it on the. See, this one does work. Okay, and then you have also the second version of it. Okay, this one did not work. So you just have to try different one. It's just kind of weird. Some of them work, some of them doesn't, and that's what happens when you deal with open source emulator. Not all the game are working. You just have to figure out which one will work and which one won't, and then delete it. So some of them I do have an icon to it, and some of them I don't. So I don't know why it's like that. Maybe they're not matching the name. I'm trying to look for now those Jackie Chan 1 and 2 that do work, and they work pretty well. I'm looking for a Pac-Man. It was here somewhere. Yeah, Pac-Man. And the graphics is very nice. I was very impressed. Like the Pac-Man Plus. Tekken does not work. Ninja Turtle 2-player does work. 22P or 22PU does work. The Ninja Turtle. Tekken do not work. Ultra Street Fighter doesn't work. No work. Viewpoint does work here, which is nice. That one did not work. And they're not sorted in order, so when you put it in, you have to put it in the same time. If you like put some in and then you go back and put the Capcom, they will, Neo Geo is like right in the middle, and then the Capcom is mostly close to the back. So, well, actually, let me take that back. Neo Geo, Capcom, and then something else in the back. Oh, I just saw Asteroid. I want to try it. Yeah, Asteroid does not work because that's one of the that do not support. Bunker Venture does work. I think there's one Mario that did work. I tried. I can't find this doggone Pac-Man. I know most of people like Pac-Man and Galaga. They do work here. Galagan. If I could find them. And one of my favorite game called GUIFormat, I believe, and that work here too. See, the Joust do not work. Joust 2 do not work. And I don't think invade those old classic type of games, they don't work here. Only the the one that use Neo Geo ROM, the bio NeoGeo.zip. If it use that NeoGeo.zip, more likely will work here. But if it's something like it doesn't use that, well, actually Capcom work too, and they don't use the NeoGeo that zip file, NeoGeo.zip. So let me take that back. That's not a true statement then. Fargo. This Fargo is kind of weird, but it does work, but I don't know what kind of game is that. Never seen it before. Final Fight does work. Dinosaur does work because those are Capcom 1 and 2. Those games does work here. But what's interesting is the Double Dragon Pac-Man does work here, and they're not part of the Capcom. Defender do not work here. I thought I played. I think I played the Stargate here before. Nope, Cotton 2 does not work. Cotton 1 do not work. It must be copied from a different one place. At first I was copying from a same place, but then went out that it was too big, so I went up just delete the whole thing and start over again. But Battletoads do not work here. Based on what I'm seeing, that one is a Battletoads. Seems like there's more game not working here than there is here working, which is true and it's sad, but that's the case. Let me see. Most of the game do not work on this system. So let's try Asteroid. Alien 3 do not work. I thought Alien 3 do work. Yeah, Tekken doesn't work at all. So I will have to go back and try to figure out which one that actually work here, which one doesn't. Okay, let me just get out of here. Now here's the weird thing, strange thing is that I follow the same idea, creating a folder called image with an S, and I had no image on any of this thing. Now, Final Cut will support NES and also zip file, but the problem is if you use a zip file, this is what will happen if you use a zip file. Let me give you an example. You just random pick one. On the top of it is a Defender. On top of the screen, there's a line. See that? So if you use a zip file, it will support all the emulator, all the game here will support zip file. But with the zip file, this is what you get on top of the screen. You get this. Yeah, you get that glare on the top. I don't know if the screen is too dark. So you get that glare, the glare from the top, straight line, and that's on all the game if you use a zip file. It doesn't do that in Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo, but for the older game, if you zip it up, you will get this bar on the top. So if you don't want to get that, you want to unzip it, and it should be okay. But once the game started, the graphics look real nice, and I was going to show you the Pac-Man. They look real nice too. The line and everything look nice. Okay, so that is the Famicom or NES, and then Game Boy. I also got a whole bunch of Game Boy. You can see from the bottom there's a whole bunch of Game Boy, but some reason I can't get the picture to work. I've been working on it the whole night, tried different folder, different subdirectory. I even create gameless.xml, and I thought that would probably might help, but it doesn't work. And so I couldn't figure out why it work on Final Burnout, but it doesn't work on, here. And so that's weird, strange. That's just strange to me that it will work on one thing but it doesn't work on the. And this is Mario for Game Boy Advance. So that's pretty cool. Don't want to get copyright again. Alright, so the Game Boy Advance worked fine. Game Boy Color, it worked fine. As long as you don't zip it up, it worked for Game Boy C and Game Boy. So if you have Game Boy, you put it in this folder, it will work too. So let me show you real quick. Let me find one. So Game Boy Color will work in the same folder. You just have to put it in the same folder, and it will work. So Game Boy Color will work in the same folder. So Space Invader, let's show you. This one is the black and white Game Boy. Okay, so the emulator will support Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I already tried the. I shouldn't have quit. I already tried the what you call it. Here's the Game Boy. Oh, in Sega Genesis, Master System will work. Any kind of format like SMD, The only thing that do not work is Master System and Game Gear. I already tried to put those in there, like the Game Gear GG, end with GG, and then the other one, the Master System, the SMS, do not work over here. So Game Gear and for Sega Genesis, that emulator only work for everything, even the zip file. So like SMD, what the BIN, and what's the other one? SMD, BIN, and MD, and I think JEN. I couldn't find any JEN game to test it, but it does work with BIN, and it does work with different format. So I'll put all that in the description. Also MD, and also zip file. So it worked real nice. And the graphic look real nice. And then Super Nintendo. It don't have graphic either, but the game does work. So if you want to play Mortal Kombat, you just have to play the Nintendo version or the Sega Genesis version, because the arcade, it doesn't work. And this one does not support PlayStation emulator. I haven't tried PlayStation, but it doesn't come with it, so there's nothing I could do to test that. And you cannot stretch the screen. I try to stretch it, it doesn't stretch. That's the maximum, whatever the size the game comes with, that's how it is. Just tossed me around. Alright, that's pretty much it. I will go to the computer and show you what I did to make it work. It's pretty easy. You just put it in a folder called FBA. For Famicom, just FC. The Game Boy is GBA, same thing. It's Game Boy C, MD, and so exactly the same, except this one you're gonna call it FBA. And inside the image folder, you're gonna call it IMAGES. And then you put all your image in that folder. Same with this, all the way down. So we have to go to the computer and I'll show you what I did so you guys could see what I did. Alright, let's go to the computer and I'll show you, and that's pretty much it. Okay, we are here at the computer. This is inside my SD card, and those are the extra folder that was created. That I have created. The CD key is the one that we hack it with those 4 games that those 2 are the new one that just came in. And then you have whenever you save a game, you create this folder called FBA archive. So those are the games that I played, that I saved, and that's what it named it to. So those are the same save game. We go back again, and then the thumb is when you save the game, it created a picture icon, and that's what the thumb, that's what it looked like, where you actually have physical picture. So let me see if I could view it in large icon. So those are actually a picture that you see when you save it, okay? But you don't really see it, only the system see it. Then the final con, same thing. I saved the game, created a archive folder called CF archive. Now and then those are the 4 image when you do the system upgrade. So this is the same SD card that I used when I did the upgrade. Then I created the folder. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 folder. In those folder, this is a image file. Now don't worry about that. That's just I was trying to see which one work, which one doesn't work. But those games come like this, and I do have Neo Geo in here, Neo Geo Bio. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have put a different one in here. Maybe it will make a difference. I'm not sure. Cause this one is about 1.64. Let's see if it's 20. How many lines here? It's only 7 files, so it doesn't have a whole lot in here. So I have one that had more that I use for another console. So I need to bring that over here, see if it helps. So I will do more experience on exactly what game. I do know that it do not support Mortal Kombat, and sad to say, it does not support Templars, Centipede, and but it does support Galaga, Galagan, and Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr. So it does support those. Then Famicom is the one that is not supposed to be zip. So if you zip it, you need to unzip it. Why do I have 2 in the same? I think I was trying to see if it helped by adding those 2. Yeah, those 2 extra one. Oh, here's my. No, those aren't the. I think those are the old one that came with the system. So as you can see, I tried a whole bunch of different things, and it didn't help at all. The image still doesn't show. So let me delete those. And then I need to unzip those. So while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and unzip it, because by zipping it up, it didn't help. It just make the game have an extra line on top. And since I have a 256 gigabyte, it's not necessary to zip it up. I have enough disk space. Now you might want to know, well, how do you make the image smaller? And let me just point to one of them real quick. When you point to it, it will tell you that I didn't tell you all right. Let me open one of them and show it to you. What is the space it's supposed to be in? It's supposed to be this small. And the way you know, you go, this is a paintbrush. If you use Windows, you will automatically have this paintbrush for free. It's come with the Windows 10, or this. I'm using Windows 10. Then you go to the view, and then what do you call it? I'm not seeing that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go to Home and Resize. So when you go to Resize, click on this, and this is what you're supposed to use. 80 by 56. Okay, 80 by 56. That's the size you need to reduce the pictures. And the way you do it is, I have a program here that you could you type in this command and you press enter. So anything in this folder called final burnout image will all change all at one time. Anything start with PNG, and that's the image you need to save. It is PNG format. So when you run that command, all the picture will change to this small size all at the same time. And it is 80 by 56. And I'll put this command in the description and where to get this software. So if you view this in a large icon, you can see they are not big, they are actually tiny. Okay, and that is the size you want in order to show up in the picture program. Okay, and for some reason the image for that is not working. For is that thing finished? Unzip it already. Let's delete the one that, okay, there is, let's see how many is there. Make sure I have the same amount before I delete it. I got somebody texting me. You might say, hey Johnny, you still awake? Yeah, I haven't gone to sleep yet. Okay, so there is how many total? There's 784 NES. So I'm going to delete all this. Yeah, 180. So I'm going to delete this. It already unzipped already. So I'm going to delete those. Yes. Now I added a gameless.xml and it didn't help. I was hoping like, please, that is the reason why it's not showing. No, it's not. It's not. That's not the reason. And I really don't know anymore. Like why is it not working? Like let me make sure the name is the same. 3D Road Runner. Okay, we're gonna go to the image. 3D Road Runner. Change the name. It's the same exact name and it does not show up. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It show up in Final Burnout. I mean, they're the same exact size. See, if you go to edit and do resize, do pixel 80 by 56, same size. So I don't know why it show up, but it doesn't show up over there. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, so the final burnout is an all zip file, and Nintendo one had to be NES, and Game Boy Advance, of course, had to be GBA format. Okay, image is the same. It's being shrunk to a small size, and Game Boy Color support Game Boy Color and Game Boy also. So if you do type, you'll see that I also have Game Boy. Okay, it does support Game Boy Bunk events. Okay, so support Game Boy Spot, so it support those, and Mega Drive. Mega Drive support a lot. It support BIN, MD, SMD. Okay, all three of those, and plus the zip file. So I have a zip file somewhere over here. See, and it support that. I run that program. I run that game and it work. So it support the zip file as well. So that's one thing real cool about it. And it also support the homebrew's game, hack game. Okay, so it's a nice Mega Drive. Okay, now I haven't tried a Mega Drive CD. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the picture working before anything else. All right, Super Nintendo support SMC, support zip file, and it support SFC. Okay, support those three. All right, so and it worked very well, very nice. Game is, and I put the picture here and I put the picture here. I already deleted it, so let me remove that one. I tried a lot of different combination. I wrote every possible combination I could think of. I even tried creating a folder called icon, and it still do not work. Okay, now I was telling you that when you take those image and you unzip it, this is what you get. You get a game folder. You don't get an icon folder. That's just for me to test. I was trying to see if I put all those in a folder. It still do not work. But anyway, this too is something I created. But when you unzip it, okay, when you unzip it, copying file over. Okay, when you unzip it, you get game, you get more game and Neo Geo. Okay, Neo Geo is actually part of the game folder. So if you go to the game, and you will see all this folder. The only one do not is for some reason it's not here is Neo Geo, but it show up on the hack. This is the hack. When you unzip it, this is the hack folder. But if you go to bin, this is where you find where all the emulator is. Okay, but this one is using the NXU dot DGE. So I told you wrong. I told you EGD. ED. No, it's DGE. Okay, and it's using UXU. This is the emulator that is running. And the game's list is this one right here. This is how you know what game is supported. Let me open it up. And it supports 735 game. Okay, so all the game you see right here is supported. All right. So if you are wondering what game it supports, it support Alien vs Predator. It support all this. Art of Fighting. Bunk. That's the reason Bunk Avenger was working, because it supported. And it supports set 1 and 2. Baseball. Okay. Battle Flip Shot. Those are the Neo Geo game. Blazing Star. Okay. So all the, and then the Crocodile, Cal Dinosaur. Capcom Sport. Captain Commando. Okay. And Crunching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You support those. That one is hard to support. Not all the emulators support that. They also support the bootleg version. Okay. Let's see what else. Double Dragon. That's what I was telling you about. Support Double Dragon. Alright, all the Double Dragon, Shadow Dragon, Echo Fighting, 8-Man, Fantasia, Final Fury, Fight Forever, Final Fight. We already tested that work. Final Tetric, Forgotten World, that also work. All this work here, Gal, Ghost Pilot, Ghost and Gotham, we test that, it does work. And it work for US and the world version only. Okay. So Hyper Pac-Man, I didn't know they have a Hyper Pac-Man. I guess that one is the one that that's very fast, I think. King of Monster, those are the Neo Geo game. Okay, all this is a Neo Geo. March Metric. Okay, Marvel. This is from Capcom. Capcom, like Capcom 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Those are all those superhero different version. It work on all those. Capcom Verse, Crash of Superhero, Crash Superhero, Mega Man 1, 2 work, and this one also work. I can't pronounce that. Moss. Metal Slug 1, 2, 3, 4 plus all the Metal Slug 6, Bootleg, and X. Okay, all those work. So those of you who love Metal Slug, all of them work here. Alright, and this game we try it worked because it's supported. That's why it worked. So it's good to know. And Ninja Comp, those are all Neo Geo game. Oh my god, I don't know what game is that. Out of Zone is a racing game. Those work. And those are Neo Geo. Power Spectre, Bootleg also work. Those are Neo Geo game. puzzle, bubble, quiz, wheel, butt, theory 2. Those are also Neo Geo game. Swap please. So all the 7, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5 special, they all work here. Okay, so those of you who love those, they support, it does support them. Snow Brother. Okay, Street Fighter Alpha, those are the CPS3, I believe. Street Fighter Champion Warrior, Street Fighter Zero, 1, 2, and 3. Shred 1, and then this other one supported too. Support Super, I think those are Neo Geo. Super Sidekick, Super Fighter, and then SVS was Capcom, which is great. Those work. Kingdom Fighter, all the Kingdom Fighter 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and then 10, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and 2004. So all the people who love King Fighter, they all work. All this is King Fighter all the way up there. Alright, Punisher does work. All the any 3 version will work here. So this list is on your zip file. So you take the image and you unzip it, you will see U7-zip, and you will able to unzip everything and look at it and know exactly what game is supported. Oh, I didn't know they support this one. I haven't tried yet. Most of the emulator does not support. Well, it does support. I think it does support it. Twinkle, Vapor Hunter, wrestling game, Viewpoint. That's the one that some emulator do not support. This one does support it. I already tried it. It worked. All the World Hero 1, 2, it work here. X-Men for Children Atom, they all work here. Alright, that's it. That's the end of the list. So as you can see, Centipede do not work. Mortal Kombat is not listed here. Do not work. So most of this is Capcom and some other different one. So, and SNK and bootleg. Some of the bootleg will work here. So most of the Capcom, SNK, the games here, all this is Capcom's game. So all those will work, and some of this other brand here, those will work here on this system. Okay. So the Lamco or the Data East and what's the other one? Konomiya. Well, actually, Ninja Turtle work is not listed here. So he did not list everything here. Like Ninja Turtle, Michael Jackson, Jackie Chan, it worked, but it's not listed here. So, and Galagan, Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, Junior Pac-Man, it's not listed here, but it does work. But this for sure will work. Okay. So it's good to know some of the stuff is not listed here will work. So there's some promising to it. Alright. Okay. So let me make sure. That's the one I was trying to tell you. And it's some different one. Famicom using this emulator. FC emulator EDE. .dge. A bit too fast for myself. Game Boy. Using the Game Boy EMU .dge. And this is the BIOS is using as support. Game Boy Color. So all this is pre-installed on your system when you hack it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, do I need to drag this over? So it support Game Boy Color and Game Boy. See that right here? Emulator. So I support that. And yeah, just a README doesn't. See, it's a Dingo. So it's open source created by Dingo. That's what I was trying to say a while ago. My pronunciation is not great. And then it support, where's that emulator? Right here. md underscore emu.dge. That's the emulator. And Super Nintendo, that's the emulator. Okay. So yes, it's pretty cool. I wonder, does it support CD? I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, it does support CD, Sonic CD. So we might have to drag some Sega CD over here. It supports the ISO format, Sonic. See that? So we might have to test that. I'll do a separate video. If it does work, I'll do a separate video and tell you what did I find out, how did it get it working, because it also have BIN format. Alright, I will try Sega CD later on in the next video. Alright, hopefully this helped. This is what I did, and I'll put this in detail. This is the format you need to create: FBA, FC, GBA, GBC, MD, and SFC. You need to create those folders, drop the game in the folder, and then create a folder called image, and then that's how the whole thing work. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna drop the game in here and create a folder called that. Okay, on every one of those, create a folder, and that's where you're gonna put all your artwork. Okay, all right. Hopefully this helped you guys. Those are interesting in putting more gaming here. I don't know why the image icon is not working. So whoever created this maybe will help us figure out why it's not working. Or somebody who know, please let me know, because I can't get the image to work. I only could get Final Burnout to work with the image, but I couldn't get anything else to work with the image. Alright, thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That will